One thing's become very clear to me about politicians. At the end of the day, they're put there to represent us in that place they call Parliament. I think that illusion's cracked and disappeared a long, long time ago. I think you'd agree with that, wouldn't you? Yeah, me too. Well, it makes me laugh when politicians are made to look inept and incompetent. And let's face it, it doesn't take a lot these days, does it? They start throwing the mud around. They start blaming others for their own incompetence. And it quickly becomes clear where the blame lies. And in this case, it's pretty bloody awful. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Friday. Hope you're doing all right. Let me know what you've been up to in the comments below. What kind of day you've had. Mine's not been too bad, really. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We're getting near 20,000 and I want to try and get over that by the end of the weekend. If possible, that would be one of those landmarks. And I will jump up and down in a green field screaming and shouting. I'll even put that on video so you can have a good laugh at my expense. Anyway, back to the plot. Yes, politicians and blaming. All eyes are on Priti Patel at the moment, the Home Secretary, the current Home Secretary, who's supposed to keep our borders safe, who's supposed to keep our police forces and emergency services efficient, and all things of that nature. Well, we know that the whole border security thing is an unmitigated fucking disaster. Again, I've sworn, I apologise, but I can't think of any other word to say in this instance. Now, politicians, they start blaming everybody else for their own ineptitude. There's one thing I will say in Priti Patel's defence, and the only thing I will say. This situation with the constant crossing of individuals over the English Channel has been going on for years. Theresa May had it under her watch and others did too. It's a problem that's not new. The issue is it's become worse and worse and worse. And under Priti Patel's watch, it's turned into a great big crescendo and no one seems to be doing anything about it. Well, Priti does. She pretty well wants to blame every bugger else for what's going on and not looking at the real point. How do you stop it? For weeks, she's been blaming the French, saying it's all their fault for not stopping them coming over. We saw the story the other day, and I brought you the video of two 40-man inflatables being carried out into the English Channel and across here with 80 immigrants, and no one was there to stop them. Not a single French patrol at all. She may be playing the blame game, but she may have a point, and this is a tack she's been taking for a long time. Well, now she's turned her tail to the EU, saying it's all their fault with their no border policy, their freedom of movement, their Schengen area, where people could move back and forward at will. Well, this is one of the reasons and one of the justifications why we wanted to get out, albeit by a small margin, and we did get out, but we seem to be tied to it with various regulations. But at the end of the day, we're our own country with a good 20 miles of sea in between us and our nearest neighbour, which happens to be France, which happens to be part of the EU. Now, if they're not going to do something about it, why are we not doing something about it to prevent them reaching our own shores? Well, turn to Border Force. We saw the outgoing chief of Border Force stating that borders are a pain in the arse, and with a mentality like that, shows why we've got the problems. It's a very simple solution, really. Stop the damn things reaching the shoreline. As I've said before, we've got two categories: the ones that are intercepted and brought into shore, we see it at Dover every day, and the ones that make land themselves and leg it, never to be seen again. Very simple. Put something out there to deter them coming, or if they end up making land, take them straight back again, and you will watch this problem disappear overnight. It's as simple as that. Stop blaming everybody else and do your job, or move aside and let someone in that can. But the problem is, with all this political bull that's flying around, I don't think we'd be any better off with anybody at all right now. And I can see this ending very badly. Can you? Anyway, let me know what you think of the whole shambles in the comments below, and I'll see you with another one. Toodaloo.